ladies and gentlemen. My name is Elisathusilawani. I am second year English language education at Universitas Kristen Satya Wacana. This morning, I am going to talking to you about curd palm trees, especially in how curd palm trees destroy environment in Suka Damai village. Perhaps we can leave any question you may have until the end of the presentation. So, curd palm trees are industrial plant producing cooking oil, industrial oil, and fuel. Curd palm oil is a tall plant species with a height of 0 to 25 meters. Did you know that a curd palm tree needs 20 until 40 liters water a day? So, what happened with the river? When I think about river, I remember when I want to swim to the river, but the water is only as high as my legs. Now, I'm going to tell you how curd palm trees impact the forest, air, and river in my village. In this poster, I put some of my brother picture. He was in Bukit Batu or Stone Hill, located around my village. So, I'll start off by giving you an overview of the river in my village. Bana is the river in my village, but it is not a healthy river anymore. Have you ever drinking a cappuccino coffee? The color of cappuccino coffee is almost same as our river. People can do anything because we just have some real springs in the village. Especially in summer, people in Sukadamai village will take turns fetching water from the river and take a bath at the same time. Ramos Adi Perisai, student in Faculty of Law Unpad, analyzed that the river is polluted because in the development of curd palm oil, managers need fertilizers and pesticides that contain certain chemicals to get a high quality of curd palm trees. Pesticides that are not used properly, according to the mechanisms, can destroy river pH. It makes waste and can be carried by rainwater into rivers. The water can cause many diseases, especially in skin disease, like rash and hives. And as I said before, one curd palm tree needs 20 until 40 liters water a day. If one acres have 1,000 curd palm trees, that means one acres of curd palm trees need 20,000 until 40,000 liters water a day. Can you imagine if it is 1,000 acres of curd palm trees? How much water that the curd palm trees need? They will need much water for development. Even though Bana River is not a healthy river, but it is become unusable and valuable for our life in Sukadamai village. Moving on to the curd palm trees' impact to the forest. Lot of green areas have been cut down to plant curd palm trees that make forest lose its function. Based on IDN times, when the forests are cut down, the soil will lose protective vegetation and make the soil unstable. As a result, disturbance of the soil surface inevitably occurs and causes erosion. If left untreated, the land will be damaged and can landslide at any time. The soil becomes less fertile, barren, and loses nutrients. Curd palm trees also can make monocultural forests that make nature lose its function to regulate water and produce water. Only one type of plant can be planted continuously. Crude palm trees is not a biological forest that make animals lose their natural habitat, are injured, and even die. In Indonesia, the animals that are treated by clearing land for oil palm are orangutans, Sumatran tigers, rhinos, leopards, hornbills, and others. Indonesian endemic population is decreasing because they can't find food and they lost place to live. Forest is an oxygen supply. Forests pump out the oxygen we need to live and absorb the carbon dioxide we emit. Forest is very important because it can produce many things for living things to survive. And then I'll go on the crude palm trees' impact for the air. From IDN Times said that land clearing for crude palm trees plantation is done by burning forests. Burning forests will release carbon dioxide emission and make CO2 float into the atmosphere. This also can cause smoke, and of course, the smoke is harmful to health. The smoke increases the risk of asthma, bronchitis, pneumonia, and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Soaring emissions of carbon dioxide gas or CO2 in the air. For every 1 hectare of forest land to be turned into crude palm oil plantation, it removes 174 tons of carbon, and most of that finds its own way into the air. Even research says that the new land produces more carbon gas. The release of CO2 in the atmosphere also causes the depletion of the ozone layer and the greenhouse effect, so that the air feels hotter and has an impact on global warming, so the weather forecasts cannot determine it. Finally, to conclude the issue that we have discussed today, as the young generation, please be aware for our environment. Don't cut more trees just for plain crude palm trees. Take care of the oil palm plantation that you have now, but please don't plant more. We have to take care nature for the next generation. If we still sacrifice the forest, our children will not have water for drink and they can't breathe if smoke everywhere. Stop destroy our forests. We need forests to survive. Alright everyone, this is the end of our discussion today. If you have any question or suggestion, please don't be hesitate to write them down to the comment column. Thank you.